Hi, my name is Ilgaz. Our group members are Idil, Lucas and Duygu. We are going to present managerial decision making. First of all, Duygu will start with the definition of decision making, and she'll continue with programmed and non-programmed decision making, and also process of decision making.
Hi, I am Duygu. I'm going to talk about the definition of decision making. Decision is a choice made from available alternatives. Decision making is the process of identifying problems and opportunities and then resolving them. In an organization, managers at all levels make decisions. Decision making is crucial for the organization and also vital for the continuance of the organization. In the business life, managerial decision making is an important part of the organization. Some decisions are daily basis, simple and routine. These decisions are known as programmed decisions. Some decisions are complex and managers are faced with decisions. These decisions can drastically affect the future outcomes of the organization. These decisions are called non-programmed decisions. Moreover, there are 6 steps of managerial decision making, and it typically follows a 6 steps process. First, identifying the problem and opportunity. Second, gather the relevant information. Third, develop as many alternatives as possible. And then evaluate alternatives to decide which is best. Then decide on and implement the best alternative. And the last one, follow up on the decision.
Now Idil is going to talk about the models of the decision making.
Hi, I'm Idil. I'm going to tell you the 3 types of model. These are classical model, administrative model, and political model. First one is the classical model, which is based on optimal decisions. This type of model is normative, and also decision makers are more rational and logical. The second model is administrative model, which is based on bounded rationality and satisficing. This type of decision-making model is non-rational and more emotional. Administrative model is more realistic than the classical model. The last model is the political model. Generally, this type of is used for non-programmed decisions. When conditions are uncertain, information is limited and conflicts among managers, political model is helped to make decisions.
I'm going to talk about the types of decisions. There are different types of decisions in the managerial decision making, such as strategic decisions, tactical decisions, and operational decisions. Strategic decisions are made by top managers and affect the long-term direction of the entire company. Tactical decisions are made by middle managers and focus on the intermediate-term issues. Operational decisions are based on daily activities within the company. Another important issue about managerial decision making is that group decision making or individual decision making. Making group decision has many advantages, such as group members can solve a problem by making brainstorming about the decision, and also they can reach more possible solutions. These advantages are that the group decision making takes a long time because group members make consensus each other, and they compromise to reach a consensus. And we have individual decision making. Individual decision making is based on values and personality. For example, some managers are afraid of taking risk while deciding about serious problems. Values and personalities are decisions makers' behavior, attitudes, beliefs, and needs. We had interviews with two firms named Uludağ Drinks and Power Group Organization, and we discussed the topic of managerial decision making with the managers of these two companies. The last part of this video includes comparing and contrasting these firms are told by Lucas, and also he will make a conclusion.
We have seen from the two interviews that two different styles of managerial decision-making are being employed. Mr. Kızıl from Uludağ Drinks seems much more concentrated on teamwork, whereas Mr. Altinsoy from Power Group Corporation prefers to trust hierarchy. It's really important for him that the biggest the decision is to make, the biggest level of hierarchy has to be employed. The first decision model also seems to present motivational benefits, because all employees at every level of the company and of the organization need to feel involved, and therefore, even in strategic decisions, they feel important. Concerning unplanned decisions, Power Group Corporations seems to have adopted a more classical model, where information has an essential role, whereas Uludağ Drinks uses a more satisfying model where you just have to find a solution and just go ahead. To conclude, we can observe that managerial decision-making is not only affected by the manager's style or the nature of the decision to be made, but also by the history of the company. For example, Uludağ Drinks had an history full with tops and downs, and this really affects the way that failure should be avoided and every project has to be successful. We hope you enjoyed this presentation, and thank you for listening.